So in this video, we're going to talk briefly about how to get started with your new Dualit toaster. If this is your first time getting one of these and it's the first time using it, you take it out of the box and with the unit unplugged, you're supposed to get a slightly moist towel and wipe it down. Instructions for that are in the instruction manual. Basically, the first thing you want to do is give it a quick clean and make sure it's fully clean and free of any oils or anything that could have come from the factory and might have been missed. The next step is to condition the elements. That is basically a fancy way of saying the first time you run this, you don't want to have any food in there. You want to get it nice and hot. You want to give it some time to burn off anything that's in there. Let the elements sort of run for the first time. There'll be some strange sounds, some crinkling noises, but we're gonna run it. So to do that, you get the selector, that's this knob right here, and you turn it to 4. That means all 4 of the burners will run. And then you're gonna get this thing and turn it all the way. Obviously, you're gonna have to plug in the toaster first. Move that to 4, and we're gonna turn this all the way. It's gonna tick down. You'll hear the elements starting to heat up, and you'll hear a light crinkling noise. That noise will decrease over time the more you use this, but the first time, there'll be a lot of it. That's the elements getting conditioned. You might smell some strange smells. Again, that's just the first time running the unit. A very little bit of smoke may come from these vents over here the first time you're running it. If it continues after that, you have a problem, but the first time, the manual says some smoke may vent from the slots. This is not a fault and is perfectly safe. Again, that should only be the first time. After that, there may be the popping, crinkling sound. That's heat expansion from the elements. Perfectly normal. This has been run a few times and I'm still getting a bit of it. You can hear that now. You're gonna wanna let this run all the way till it's done. You'll know when it's done, it'll pop. And then what you wanna do is let it cool back down to room temperature. At that point, the toaster will be considered conditioned and technically it'll be ready for food. I would recommend doing that another time or two just to get it fully conditioned before you put food in there. But the instruction manual says with one rundown and a full cooling, that's basically until the unit you think is at room temperature. Don't stick your hand in there and test, but once it gets to room temperature, then it'll be completely ready to run. And that's how you get started with your new Dualit toaster. With that pop, you'll know it's done running. Now you want to let it get down to room temperature and your toaster will be fully conditioned. Thanks for watching.